Hello YouTube, this is Josh with the Pantek brothers, and I'm back after a long holiday weekend. Merry Christmas. A late Merry Christmas, should I say. And like I said before in some of my prior videos, I was hoping to get some Steam credit, and I did. So I am in the process of picking up a couple games. The first one being this, Motorsport Manager. And it is a F1 based racing sim management, team management game. So you basically are taking over as kind of like, I guess, maybe be the general manager of a F1 team and overseeing all of the ins and outs of the operations, from development of tech for the car, the HQ updates for providing more opportunities to test or improve facilities, hiring and firing of teammates, drivers, engineers, everything from race strategy during the race. So there's a lot of different aspects of this game. Some of you may be aware that there is a mobile version that has been out for quite a bit of time that is a little more stripped down as far as features are concerned, but the core mechanics of what you do is still in place, obviously. And so it's finally been released on PC, I think maybe a month ago, and I'm just getting the opportunity to pick it up now. So this is my first impression. This is literally the first time I've launched the game. So please forgive me as I fumble through maybe the menus and what needs to be done. I have an idea of the process, as again I've played the mobile version, but I know there's a good bit more detail in this PC version. So there's going to be more involved things that I'll have to work through and learn how the process works. The first thing, I've already skipped it, is that, I can get back to it, here we go, is that you can play in 2D or 3D mode, and that was just an update that they just released just a few days ago, I think last week. And what it does is, the mobile version is the 2D mode, essentially. It's kind of the top-down, kind of like numbered dots as they go around the track view, or the 3D version, which is what the PC version originally came out with, and so you get to see actual modeled track, 3D modeled track, and cars going around the racetrack in live or fast forward as you view the race. So to start off, it looks like you can do like a single race, which is I guess kind of like a quick race to get you, maybe if you just want to get some play time and test out different strategies. Challenges, I'm assuming, is going to be like, okay, so different challenges for things to do throughout the career mode. Essentially, you're picking one of these. There's only 3, but only 2 are available right now. So underdog challenge, take the lowest team to the championship, and then starting up, become the top manager. And then workshop. This is very cool. This is a very exciting, because I know I've seen some mods on some other YouTube videos that have tweaked some of the game settings, made it a little more true to F1, and then added some skins, so making the team names match the real F1 teams. But I'm actually really excited at the possibility of adding different race genres. So I like GT. I like some of the more Le Mans endurance racing. I could foresee them maybe even adding rally. I don't know. But it's very cool, very exciting to see that. So, but what everybody plays for is the career mode. And I am not going to be different. I am going to change to United States dollars. I'm going to do month, date, year, autosave. From everything I've heard, that medium sessions are kind of the preferred method of length. That's kind of what the developers had in mind when they made the game. So I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to leave tutorials on just because I haven't played this before, so bear with me if I read through some of the tooltips or things that pop up on screen. So I'm going to Josh. Driver. So I guess these backstories have a play into, I guess, affecting stats. So this ex-driver gives extra 30 to driver morale. Ex-engineer gives less development time for parts. If you have a financial background, payments are less by 5%. If you're kind of a political government figure, you get extra voting power, +4 in each session. Unknown, which is just that. I think I kind of want to let's see. Just a little tidbit. This drives me nuts. When you have choices and you do left and right, make them cycle back over again. So once you've hit the last one in the series, it just slides back over to the... So you don't have to go back and forth. Alright, so this is the other choice that you have to make when you first start in career mode, is which series you want to start off in. And so the idea is it's modeled off of like GP3, GP2, GP1, F1 being the top, and they obviously get progressively harder. And so I think I'm actually going to start off in the European series just to get a feel, and I could work my way up. Alright, and pick your team. Some come out with different budgets and different levels of, I guess, performance. I guess it's a star ratings for. All of them are, looks like, between 1 and 1.5. Let's see. I like a big budget, but I don't want a team that necessarily has a lot of pressure to do well. Yikes. $250,000 budget. I guess that makes sense. since there's no pressure. Doesn't appear to... Alright, so those guys are United States based. ZRT Autosport. I'd really like to find one that has good facilities, which I think the headquarters, yeah. And car performance. What's ZRT? It's low. Obviously there's no expectation for me to do well, so if I do, great. If I don't, oh well, no loss. Now let's see, where are we starting off first? Russia, Black Sea GP. Oh, so straight into a race here. This should be interesting, as I really don't know what I'm doing. Race objective, 6th or above, and a $650,000 bonus. Huh. Roger! Welcome to the race. This tutorial will teach you the most important principles of motorsport management. Sit tight. You'll be making high-pressure pit stop calls before you know it. Alright, thank you, Roger. These are your two drivers. The aim of the game is to guide them to glory. The higher they finish in the race, the more points you'll get. Get more points than anyone else, and you'll win the championship. Got it. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Let's take a look at where the drivers are on the grid. You can focus the camera by clicking on their portrait. Yep, that's similar to... Got it. Alright, let's get the show on the road. And we are green. So it looks like it's going to give you kind of a stripped down interface. Alright. Okay, just learning the interface here. Alright, so we can give them orders. Tires, fuel, intensity. Alright. Each car has its own set of tires, which wear down as the driver makes their way around the track. A fresh set of tires, 100%, allows the car to go faster than a worn set of tires, an example at 45%. When the tires become very worn, the car goes much slower than its full potential. The more a driver pushes, the hotter the tires get, shown on the gauge, and the faster they will deteriorate. Makes perfect sense. That's how it works. Fuel. Okay. So the bar represents the amount of fuel you have. The center of the bar means you have half a tank. The arrows show how quickly your driver is burning fuel. The more arrows means they're burning fuel very fast. Okay, that makes sense again. And driver strategy. Alright, so this is where you can make quick strategic calls while the drivers are out on the racetrack. There are two areas, driving style and engine mode. Alright, so this panel allows you to change how bold and risky your driver is. The more intense a strategy, the more chances he or she will take to get in front. However, the more intense the strategy, the greater toll it will take on your tires. Each choice shows how much of an impact will have on the tires, shown by the arrows next to each choice. So, pushing it will obviously make the tires wear faster, versus being conservative and makes sense. And then engine mode. This panel allows you to decide how hard to push the car. Pushing harder allows the car to go faster, but also burns fuel quicker. As with driving style, these arrows indicate how intense the choice is. The more bars you see, the faster your fuel will burn. Alright. So, we will do push and high. And see how we do. Let's see. Now we're giving some orders. Tinkering with time will help us see the effect. We can pause and resume, and let's fast forward. Got it. Alright, sit back and enjoy the race. So we're in 8th and 15th currently. Seventh and 18. Let's see. Let's change her strategy up. Or he? Dembele? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. And whether it's a girl, I don't know. Alright, so our tires are pretty worn out. So it's time to pit. Alright. Give us our current race position, fuel, and tires. Got it. And this is, after you complete it, it'll create a new stint. Alright. Alright. Picking our tires. So I have, these are soft and super soft. So we're going to go with a fresh pair of super soft. And do we need fuel? Alright, showing how many laps we have left, and then if we want to add fuel or not. And leave it unchanged. Parts condition. So this is a menu we didn't have, or have really anything in the mobile version. So you didn't really have to worry about parts and their condition. Alright, so if it breaks down, you're basically in trouble. So fix part. Alright, pit strategy. We're going to make it safe. And give an estimated time for the pit strategy. That's pretty cool. Alright. And we pit. Okay, it's the indicator that they're coming into the pits. We just got a notification that we are on target for our sponsorship bonus. No, take that back. We just dropped down. Alright, they're going to be coming into the pits here. Alright, hopefully they don't make a mistake. Give me information how long it's taken. Repairing the gearbox. Putting on those new tires. And we're off. We dropped down one position since we came in. Alright. Okay, so we can see the condition of everything there. Alright. 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 Alright, so they're going slower than their fastest lap. Got it. Makes sense. The white and green and purple little dots were in the mobile version as well, let you know whether you're doing faster, slower, or fastest. Yep, I understand that. Back to my driver. Got it. These tires are good. I wonder if I can get him to go faster. Let's attack. See if we can't get to that 7th place before we pit. So our other driver here is still in 20th. Pretty much all by themselves. What are we doing here? We are 9th place is right on our heels. I don't know if we'll be able to fend them off. But we're going to have to do something to try to catch up with 7th. We're just not... Let's such overtake. Now, how come I can't look? Whoops. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry if you wonder what that was. I have multi-monitors set up and I accidentally moused over and clicked onto one of my other monitors, which minimized the game for a second. Alright, so tell me about my mini-map. Yeah, makes sense. I can click on it. And current standings. And it tells me about my objectives for sponsorships. And the upcoming weather. Aha! So it's showing the temperature. Basically, it's going to be dropping, and there's going to be rain on the way. And this is the progression over the entire 30 laps of the race. So this is now, which means almost immediately there's going to be rain. Okay, water on the tracks, the dampness overall. So until it gets real bad, you don't necessarily need to switch, I'm guessing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put intermediates on. We have 4.3 laps of fuel, so we're going to add full fuel. I'm going to leave all those and play it safe. Alright, so we're going to be coming into the pits. Grip level. Yes, the track grip level will definitely go down after it rains, and I'll have to build back up after it dries back out. So let's see how things happen here. We'll be going into the pits. Looks like everyone's going into the pits. I'm gonna leave her out and see if I can't pick up some spots, since she's so far behind. Oh, we definitely dropped a couple spots. Alright, let's see if we can't get... We're gonna put this... engine mode back down to high and push. Let's see what happens here if we can't get back where I was. Looks like everybody stayed out. Except for her. So she's not making up any more time. But let's go ahead and put our intermediates. Top it off. Park condition. Everything's fine. Let's do balanced. Let's see how that works. Alright. Send back out a little bit more. Still leading the 12th and 13th positions, but they're not far off. 10th is definitely pretty far ahead. What are they at? Half a second gap. So it looks like we'll be getting sun again in another lap or so. Alright, let's go back over here and take a look. Yeah, there's just nobody around. Catching up to 11th place. Alright. Let's see what they're affecting their race performance. No active bonuses. Alright. Alright, so I'm basically no more tooltips now. So blue flag, I need to let third place get by me essentially. Alright. So we're still about... Uh-oh. Can I come in for wets? No. Because it's going to be drying out. And there's no need to come in for wets. Because it's going to dry out here. There's no more rain. Now the track is still very wet. There's no need to go and put wet tires on. Alright. But let's see how it'll be drying out here and completely dry by lap 15, so 5 more laps. We're definitely putting the pressure on the 11th place guy. We should be able to catch him. I'm hoping pretty soon. We'll see if no one's pitting yet. But the weather forecast is going to remain sunny, at least for the foreseeable next 5 or 6 laps. And the water is going to continue to decrease over the next couple. And by lap 15, it'll be completely dry again. So my tires are really hot, so I know they're going to wear faster right now. But I really want to try to catch up to this 11th and 10th place spot. Trying to decide. There's still a lot of water on the track, and so I don't necessarily want to switch out tires yet. Um, yeah, we'll go neutral on the tires for now. I want to keep them at 50%. I'd like to make it to lap 15 and change them after all of the water has gotten off the track. Unless I see a ton of people start pitting, and that may be the clue that it's a good time to switch. But so far I'm going to leave them as is. There's still water on the track. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, speed up a little bit, so maybe we can make it through an entire race before I cut this video off. But work is approaching, so we will have to see. 13th place is right on my heels. Yeah, they passed me. Let's see what my condition is on my parts. 50%, 37% on my engine. Alright, we're gonna have to... so everyone's pitting now. So let's pause this. Let's do pit. Let's get on some... How many laps do we have left? We're still gonna have to pit again, so let's do the super slicks. Let's give us parts condition. We really need to fix the engine. It's gonna be a lot of time, but let's go ahead and do that. Let's click on pit as well. Put her on. We'll do just regular slicks. We will give full gas and gearbox. Let's do and pit. And we'll play that now. So we gotta come in for a pit. We definitely need to get those tire intermediates off. Everybody else is basically switched. We're the last ones. So we are gonna lose those positions. One of our guys made a mistake. Took longer with the repair. So we were basically in second to last and last. Not a good performance. But we will see how these super softs do. Let's see if we can make up some time. The weather looks good. The grip is going to be improving here soon. And we'll just kind of sit back and relax and watch what unfolds. Don't think we're going to have to do a whole lot. This is obviously kind of just our first race here. Get our feet wet, so to speak. Let's see, what do I like about the PC version now that I've seen it versus the mobile version? I like the added options for kind of... In the mobile version you just kind of had, you know, neutral, push, overtake. You know, those settings didn't really have the more granular control for tires and fuel as much. And the parts condition, so you have to worry about whether the parts will break down throughout a race. So there's that. I like the 3D look. It's cool. I definitely wish you could zoom in a little bit more. The interface is nice. It gives me all information I think I would want. It's pretty easily to get to. It's not very cumbersome or clunky. So it doesn't look like I'm really gonna be. I mean, my gap times are definitely lowering, so I'm catching up. So I did just gain a place there. But there's something wrong with that car. I think that triangle means maybe that there's something wrong with... Yeah, they had to pit. So he's asking, can we push it? Yep, let's push it. And we'll push it with them as well. Yes, I know there's going to be more tire wear. We are going to have to pit soon because those super softs aren't going to last too much longer. We have 6 laps left. Alright, and next lap, come in for another set of super softs. We have 3.5 laps left. Alright, a little bit of fuel. And so I don't know at what level. I think I'm gonna leave it because there's only 6 laps and do balanced. And we'll pit on the next lap. And that should get us to the end of the race. And see how things go. Alright, let's come over here. You're going super softs. And you'll need... There you go. Part condition. Leave that alone. Balanced. Pit. Alright, it's in the pits. Everything did good, and we're off. Let's see, we are still, yikes, 33 seconds off the next place. 3 seconds off my best time. There's no way I'm going to be catching up to that unless they pit. But even then, I have just way too much time to make up. Unless they stop for mechanical issues to do repairs, I'm not going to be doing well in this one. But we'll have to see how the next races go. It's a learning process. So we had a person retire. We have... Okay, there's a person behind me. So we moved up a place because the person pitted. But there's only a couple laps left. I did move up 1 because the person retired. And that should get us through the end of the race now. In 17th and 19th respectively. So a long way off from 6th to get that bonus. But man, 16th and 17th. Moved up 1 for her. We got to make up 1 more lap. Yeah, and we didn't quite didn't quite get there. We're on our final lap. Because JHA was, I'm guessing, so many laps ahead, we weren't able to make up that enough laps to get that position. So not last, but definitely not great. So, hope you guys at least enjoyed this first video in Motorsport Management. I really like the game. I definitely will be playing more of it, more videos of it in the near future. So that is the first race in the European Series. And here's kind of a breakdown of where my pits were, the tire history. We'll continue on. Checking our cars. So like you can get, I'm guessing you can get penalized if they found out somehow that we had maybe illegal parts or something. Not really sure. So that's the final standings, 17th and 18th. And we are way down there in the point standing, but we will see. Alright guys, this is Josh from the Pantek Brothers. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, it's very important. And I will see you in the next video.